So, as I mentioned on a previous show, and as is being widely reported kind of in leftist circles, that the part of the reason that this supply chain crisis is so bad is because we've essentially given up warehousing. So, what this means is, if you think about it, it costs money to keep inventory, right? So, if you're, I'll just pick a random store, Lowe's, why not? Let's go with Lowe's. So, if you're Lowe's, you have a certain number of products on the shelf at any given day, right? And you have a certain number of items in the back of your store to kind of like replace those. Typically, you're relying on shipments coming once a week or twice a week or whatever it is, some number of times, right? You're relying on shipments to fill your shelves. So if a shipment doesn't come for whatever reason, then and you run out of an item, you're just out of it, right? Because nothing's coming to replace the item. You don't have um, a lot of backfill where you can get more and more items from, right? Like a warehouse. And part of the reason that this is being done is because the capitalists figured out that warehousing things is expensive. You have to pay for a building, you have to pay for its utilities, you have to pay for people to maintain it, you have to pay for all these things. And wow, that's expensive. What if, in order to squeeze out more money from the companies, squeeze out more money, because that's what all capitalism is, just squeeze more money. What if we just made the whole system fragile as fuck instead? Well, there's an idea. Well, then we could save a couple of bucks here, right? So instead of having warehouses or having places where items could be stored in case of, a pandemic or whatever, we don't have them. So, this is really problematic. And that's what we're seeing here. The other thing, too, and this actually relates directly to the pandemic, is that we weren't warehousing PPE or other supplies, too. So it's not just capitalists that have cut costs. It's government that has been largely defunded who is cutting costs. Again, warehousing things costs money. Buying those things in the first place costs money. And there's just been a general consensus among large portions of the economic driving population that warehousing things is a waste of time and money and that we shouldn't do it. So, as soon as deliveries stop going or ships stop moving or there's a pandemic or what have you, you get to this point where every missed shipment prolongs the amount of time that inventory is not available because you just don't have it coming from anywhere else, right? You don't have it coming from locally. You've got it coming from far away. So that's what just in time is. Just in time really is just a reliance on the next shipment to hold you over until the next shipment. There's no inventorying, there's no warehousing of things. So honestly, despite the fact that it can be a little wasteful, we need to go back to warehousing things. That's the only way that we can fix this crisis for the long term, and to make sure that when important items are needed, they can be accessed because there is a place nearby, easy enough to get to or what have you, that individuals are actually able to get items from, or businesses are able to get items from. That's what the benefit of warehousing is. So if you don't do that, you end up with a supply crisis like we have now.
Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, throw a like on it, share with your friends, and subscribe for more of our content. You can also find all of our videos and clips on youtube.com. Just search Let Them Eat Bread and you'll find all of our content. Alright guys, see you next time. Bye for now.